There are more than 180 different types of incendiary weapons. They basically are weapons that produce fire through a chemical reaction. The best known incendiary weapon is napalm. Napalm is well known from its use in the Vietnam War, and indeed it was the horrors of napalm that led governments shortly after the end of the Vietnam War to create a new international law that has some regulations and some prohibitions on incendiary weapons. Incendiary weapons are still being used by numerous different countries, still being produced, still being stockpiled by large numbers, and they're causing too many civilian casualties around the world. In Afghanistan, in Gaza, in Iraq, in Chechnya. It's a problem that governments tried to address 3 decades ago, but it hasn't worked. They need to go back to the drawing board and fix that existing law. It doesn't cover all incendiary weapons. For example, it doesn't cover white phosphorus, which is being intentionally used as an incendiary weapon by various fighting forces around the world. White phosphorus is what they call dual purpose. It can be used for smoke screens or illumination, but can be, and in fact is, also used intentionally as an incendiary weapon. White phosphorus creates horrible burns. It will stick to your skin. It will burn through to the bone. If you cover it up with bandages, when you take off the bandages and expose it to oxygen again, it will flare up again. So you've got a weapon that creates particularly cruel injuries, and a weapon that can't be accurately targeted on the military objective. We believe that from a humanitarian perspective, the best solution would indeed be a comprehensive prohibition to do away with the use of incendiary weapons as a means of warfare. There are many other steps that could be taken in the interim. You can fix this protocol that exists now by making sure that it covers weapons like white phosphorus, by making sure that it has the same comprehensive prohibition on use in populated areas for all types of incendiary weapons and all delivery methods. You could also have a prohibition on use of incendiary weapons for anti-personnel purposes, meaning you wouldn't use them against either civilians, which is illegal in any event under international law, but you wouldn't use them against soldiers either because of the horrible injuries that they cause.